Hey guys, this is ComparatorClock, and welcome on board the USS PonGon. NCC, what's the NCC again? Head on. 67012. Built this vessel myself. Quite proud of it. I think it's my best build I've ever done, actually. So, the bridge here up here doesn't look all that impressive. I wasn't really sure what to do for that, but yeah, back here we've got science and engineering stations. Here we've got tactical, captain's chair, first officer, random officer, ops, helm. It's the same bridge layout as like on a Galaxy class starship. View screen. It just broke. Right, this is just deck 1 of this 8-deck ship. She's about 130 meters long, so yeah. Smaller than the Fire class, but still. Alright, so here we are on deck 2. Quite different, isn't it? And it's debatable whether or not the corridor is wider than it's tall, or if it's taller than it's wide. That's kind of an interesting aspect of things. Here is one of the secondary storage bays. This is actually meant to be a transport ship. That's why she's sort of a smaller vessel, but this is kind of the upper floor. Down there is the deck 3 half of the storage bay. Let's see. This is the main storage room of the vessel. This is the main cargo bay of the vessel. It's right in the middle of the saucer section here. Which is actually square, if you saw earlier. Right. Thinking... here we are. Now this is 2 forward. One of the 2 relaxational areas on board the vessel. The other is 3 forward, which is directly beneath. Alright. This is another one of the secondary cargo holds. It's a bit larger than the other. But for some reason the forward ones came out larger than the aft ones. I don't really know why. The ship is symmetrical around mid-beam, so port and starboard halves are basically the same, just mirror images. Anyway, here we are on deck 3. It's basically the same gig as deck 2. These are actually guest quarters, or just quarters in general, really. They were originally meant to be for the crew, but they all kind of left. This actually has a nice view aft of the rest of the other parts of the ship. The 2 bits sticking up are impulse engines for the secondary hull. Also, there are Excelsior class cells glued on at 90 degrees around to normal. What it was lore-wise, the ship was built during the Dominion War, so Starfleet was just trying to kibosh what they could together. So that's how the U.S.S. PonGon came to be. Alright, but this is the pleasure of the average guest quarters. Let's go to the workspace area. There aren't any cleanliness facilities aboard, unfortunately. That's just kinda one of those things. It's kinda weird too, because this thing's got warp drive, but it's clearly not meant for long-range missions. Don't really know what Starfleet was thinking on that one. Here's the main turbo shaft, yeah. As I said, because the Dominion War, they couldn't really... Oops. They couldn't really afford to do normal, like, they couldn't really afford to do turboshafts for measly transport ships. However, more recently they were able to allow the ship to have displays at astrophysics labs, so there is that. Let's see. Ah, we're down in the secondary hole now, and here we have our transporter rooms. There's two, one's for Harvard, one port. And let's see. Here's the warp core. For some reason, that images of a karate fighter thing. Why is the entire crew left? And I think one of the ensigns or something put this up instead of the usual L-cars diagram of the ship. I don't really know why. Anyway, there's the dilithium chamber. Don't worry about that. I'll look at it after I finish for this video. And here we have the shuttle bay with our two Type 6 shuttlecraft. It's actually got to be a force field here. You can't see it because force fields are invisible, naturally. But yeah, because CF'd really well. LF'd really well there, actually. I think there's supposed to be lights there. Hang on. That's better. Yeah. I'm still finding various random quirks here and there and fixing them up. Like, in actuality, I've built this thing over the course of just a couple days, so naturally there's things that are not really going to be helpful. This is just Type 6 shuttlecraft with storage stuff, because we're trying to land on a nearby planet with the resources. But yeah, let's see. Is there anything I missed? Well, I think that's the entire tour, actually. I saw on these weird double door situations. It's kind of weird. Like every instance of quarters on the ship has that going on. Also, decks of 4 and 5 literally don't exist. There's like nothing going on in the deck of the ship. It's kind of weird because it's much thicker than the shaft. But yeah. I suppose I can just navigate around to the forward end here. This should be the place. Yes. Excuse me. There we go. And this is an overview of the ship itself. This is the forward end. All the windows fear to the crew quarters, and that's a messy set of windows. Like I said, there's still funny stuff to fix here and there. Let's just see the workroom section there. Yeah, as you can see, it's basically a small cruiser with a weirdly square saucer section going out for the primary hull. Definitely not normal for Starfleet to do something like that. Or to stick 4 impulse engines on it for that matter, and only 2 on the secondary. It's all very weird, I know, but then again, Dominion wore kit bashes, so who knows what they were thinking, to be honest. Well, I think that's a decent tour overview of the ship. Let me know what you guys think. If you enjoyed the video and the build, to leave a like, comment, and subscribe during the bell. The comment part, you can also leave feedbacks in the comment section down below if you want. And I'll see ya.